This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Happy New Year, everybody. Took about a week off to spend some time and decompress after the last 4 years. It was much needed, and I appreciate your patience waiting for me to return. I got a lot of messages. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Also, happy Sunday. It is Sunday today, and normally I don't come out and post or publish content on the weekend, but every once in a while something happens that is too important to not address. Having said that, because it is the weekend, in order to beat the YouTube algorithm, if you would be so kind as to share and like and comment and subscribe if you haven't already. I don't normally say that. It's very rare that those words come out of my mouth. Being a YouTuber, it's kind of against my own best interest. But anyway, if you would do that, that would be fantastic. What I'm here today on a Sunday talking about is audio that Donald Trump, that was just released from the Washington Post, from an anonymous source, mind you, of Donald Trump strong-arming, trying to steal the election by influencing the Georgia Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger. Now, Donald Trump acolytes, Donald Trump sycophants, Donald Trump bootlicking cowards for 4 years have called it fake news when something is attributed to an anonymous source. Well, this audio that you're getting ready to listen to that is remarkable was provided by an anonymous source. So that argument is bullshit. First, we're going to start with a clip that's in the middle of this. This is about 4 minutes of audio that I'm going to start and stop as we go so we can talk about it. This particular clip is a remarkable thing to hear from a sitting United States president who is pressuring a Georgia Secretary of State to steal a free and fair election. Listen to this.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have, because we won the state.
Yeah. I just want to find 11,780 votes, which just so happens to be one vote more than Joe Biden won Georgia by. 11,779. Donald Trump and his parade of nincompoops have been claiming, chanting in the streets in their protests to stop the steal. And here we have Donald Trump engaged personally on tape trying to steal a free and fair election. Calculated in the manner with which he's doing it. Talking about he just needs to find the exact particular number that it's going to have him win. He's not pressuring the Georgia Secretary of State to just find all the votes, count all the votes. He's instructing him, and you're going to find out as we go through this, through pressure and intimidation and subtle cues about the weight of the Justice Department and criminal charges that could be brought on the Georgia Secretary of State. This is fascism. This is Donald Trump, the authoritarian, trying to strong-arm, using the weight of the office of President of the United States against a state Secretary of State, that he may stay in office, that he may retain power through any means necessary. Because that's all this is about, is Republicans, they don't want Democrats to rule, and they will do anything to stop Democrats from being in power. Anything. Going against democratic norms, violating democratic rule. They don't care. Let's start with this audio. It is really remarkable.
We have won this election in Georgia based on all of this. And there's nothing wrong with saying that, Brad. You know, I mean, having a correct, the people of Georgia are angry. And these numbers are going to be repeated on Monday night. along with others that we're going to have by that time, which are much more substantial even. And the people of Georgia are angry. The people of the country are angry. And there's nothing wrong with saying that, that you've recalculated.
Well, Mr. President, the challenge that you have is the data you have is wrong.
One, this is a remarkable moment, and I will give credit where credit is due to Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, who's sitting there talking to the president, the most powerful position on the planet, the president of the United States, and pushing back. You're wrong. Your data is wrong. And Donald Trump saying, just find the votes, recalculate. You can't recalculate unless fraudulently, when the votes don't stack up. Even Donald Trump, by the way, this conversation happened Saturday, yesterday, the day before I'm talking right now. This wasn't just after the election. This is Donald Trump's last-ditch effort to attempt to change the outcome through fraudulent means before Congress meets to certify the Electoral College results. We are witnessing an impeachable moment here. It is well within the right, the authority, and the moral obligation of the United States House of Representatives to draw articles of impeachment and remove this scourge from the White House. Once again, we are listening to Donald Trump unduly influence someone or attempt to do so using the power of his office. Disgusting. It continues.
Now, do you think it's possible that they shredded ballots in Fulton County? Because that's what the rumor is. And also that Dominion took out machines. That Dominion is really moving fast to get rid of their machinery. Do you know anything about that? Because that's illegal.
This is Ryan, Germany. No, Dominion has not moved any machinery out of Fulton County. We're having.
Well, but have they moved? Have they moved the inner parts of the machines and replaced them with other parts?
No.
You sure, Ryan?
I'm sure.
Are you sure, Ryan? Remember, I'm the president. Are you sure about that, Ryan, Germany? State employee, attorney for the Office of Secretary of State, the state of Georgia. And he's basing all of this on that particular phrase. Well, that's what the rumor is. The rumor is this, or the rumor is that. This is a particular conspiracy. That over there is a shiny set of keys that has me distracted. Are you sure that these conspiracy theories and rumors aren't true? Because the people of Georgia, the people who elect you, are going to be very angry. These are veiled threats. He runs the gamut here in these tapes that you're going to hear of threatening, trying to coerce through flattery, to trying to use the weight of the United States Justice Department and the threat of criminal prosecution against these gentlemen. This is a remarkable moment in American history.
You should want to have an accurate election. And you're a Republican.
We believe that we do have an accurate election.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have. Not even close. You're off by hundreds of thousands of votes.
There, he's appealing to party loyalty. No, you don't. You're a Republican. You should do what's right for the Republican Party. Not do what's right for the country. Not do what's right for the democracy. Do what's right for your party. It's not America first for Donald Trump. Well, one, it's Donald Trump first for Donald Trump. Second, it would be Republican Party first. It's never been America first for Donald Trump. Again, remarkable moment in American history. Impeachable offenses. If members of House leadership right now aren't gathering to talk about the possibility of impeaching and removing Donald Trump in his final days, they're abdicating their role. Let's move on.
You know what they did, and you're not reporting it. That's a criminal offense, and you can't let that happen. That's a big risk to you and to Ryan, your lawyer. That's a big risk. But they are shredding ballots, in my opinion, based on what I've heard, and they are removing machinery, and they're moving it as fast as they can, both of which are criminal fines, and you can't let it happen, and you are letting it happen. I'm notifying you that you're letting it happen. So, look, all I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have, because we won the state.
Unbelievable. It's his opinion that all this fraud is occurring, even though his own Justice Department has said it didn't happen. Court, after 59 of 60 lawsuits were just dismissed, laughed out of court, shamed out of court in some cases, where judges made rulings that talked about the seditious nature with which these lawsuits were brought. And then Donald Trump there threatens the weight of the United States Department of Justice on these two gentlemen who are doing their jobs. Bravely, it shouldn't be brave to do your job in the Democratic Republic, but in this case it is, because he is threatening a Justice Department that really isn't even into it because they know it didn't happen. They've said there's no evidence of this. And Donald Trump threatens these men. This is what happens in dictatorial run countries. This is what happens in banana republics. This is what happens in countries that are getting ready to crumble. Our republic is in tatters because Republicans are cowards and loyal to Trump over country, loyal to Trump over the United States Constitution and our hundreds of years of democratic norms. They are dangerous. Let's move on.
So tell me, Brad, what are we going to do? We won the election, and it's not fair to take it away from us like this. And it's going to be very costly in many ways. And I think you have to say that you're going to re-examine it, and you can re-examine it, but re-examine it with people that want to find answers, not people that don't want to find answers. For instance, I'm hearing Ryan, and he's probably, I'm sure, a great lawyer and everything, but he's making statements about those ballots that he doesn't know. But he's making them with he did make them with surety, but now I think he's less sure because the answer is they all went to Biden. And that alone wins us the election by a lot. So.
Mr. President, you have people that submit information, and we have our people that submit information, and then it comes before the court, and the court then has to make a determination. We have to stand by our numbers. We believe our numbers are right.
So Donald Trump is suggesting that they find people with motivated reasoning who have an outcome in mind and will try to twist the numbers any way they can to suit that particular outcome. He says, find people who want to find the right answers, not people who don't want to find. Where are Republicans who talk about democracy, who talk about fairness and freedom in this country? This is an attempt to disenfranchise voters in the state of Georgia. And the reason it's being done here is because Republicans are in charge, and that's the closest ability he's going to have to do it, is through Georgia. It's not going to work in Michigan. It's not going to work in Pennsylvania. Donald Trump is a strong man, a clown, a mutt, a scumbag. Look, a lot of people don't like me calling names. That's what it is. He is a danger to the United States of America. A danger. He's not just a bad president. He's not George W. Bush. He's dangerous. Our republic is crumbling before our eyes at the hands of Donald Trump. And he's stumbled into authoritarianism. He's not a smart man. He's a dumb f***. Wait until it's someone with a little bit of brains, even a modicum of intelligence, a Josh Hawley, or even maybe a Ted Cruz. Then we'll be in trouble. The audio continues.
Well, under law, you're not allowed to give faulty election results, okay? You're not allowed to do that, and that's what you've done. This is a faulty election result. And honestly, this should go very fast. You should meet tomorrow because you have a big election coming up, and because of what you've done to the president, you know, the people of Georgia know that this was a scam. And because of what you've done to the president, a lot of people aren't going out to vote. And a lot of Republicans are going to vote negative because they hate what you did to the president. Okay? They hate it. And they're going to vote. And if you would be respected, really respected, if this thing could be straightened out before the election. You have a big election coming up on Tuesday.
Again, just a reminder, this was Saturday. This was the 2nd of January. Last-ditch effort. That we have a faulty election on our hands, Donald Trump says. Based on what? Based on what, Donald Trump? Based on what? Nothing. His opinion, the rumor, the conspiracy theory. Court after court after court after court, the Supreme Court of the United States rejected this out of hand. But because Donald Trump believes, he's got these feelings, his last-ditch effort to hold on to power, criminally influencing this election. United States Code spells this out, how this is illegal. A person, including an election official, who in any election for federal office knowingly and willfully intimidates, threatens, or coerces, or attempts to intimidate, threaten, or coerce any person for exercising any right under this chapter, or knowingly and willfully deprives, defrauds, or attempts to defraud the residents of a state of a fair and impartially conducted election process by the procurement, casting, or tabulation of ballots that are known by the person to be materially false, fictitious, or fraudulent under the laws of the state in which the election is held, shall be fined in accordance with Title 18 or imprisoned not more than 5 years or both. Now, I don't see this happening. This is a criminal statute. But I don't see this happening because of Donald Trump being in charge of the Justice Department. It's not an impartial entity under the Donald Trump administration. But this is serious. This isn't just, oh, well, that's unethical. This is criminal. This is against the law. And that's where we are, folks. With days away before Joe Biden takes office, with Donald Trump attempting everything he can to remain in power. Impeachable offenses, criminality run amok. Even aides of his are outraged by this. They're cowards. They won't say so publicly. I would love to know what you think. 714-576-4054. Email me daily at dollemore.com. Thank you for tuning in this weekend. Again, share this video, like this video, comment on the video. Let's try to get around the YouTube algorithm and push this video because it's the weekend and it's not a normal time that I post. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. If you've been around a while and you've been on the fence, you're not sure whether you want to support my work, you can do so via channel membership. For fewer than $2 a month, you can support my independent voice, my independent work here on YouTube. Click the join button there. I've got a Patreon over at my podcast, which I would invite you also to check out. It's called I Doubt It Podcast. We're on iTunes and Google and Spotify, everywhere that podcasts are. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Hang tight for the next 2 weeks. Who knows what other news is going to come from Donald Trump? What other attempts that Donald Trump is going to make at sullying our democracy? I love you guys. I will see you next time. Until then, please be genuine. Take care of one another.